Welcome to the Conservation Efforts Database Single Record Data Entry Tutorial, Step 3, Activity Information for the Cutthroat Trout Recovery Module. In Step 3, you can edit the name of your effort. The activity and subactivity were recorded in Step 1 and cannot be altered except by deleting the effort and creating a new one. Click Yes or No to indicate whether your effort is part of a project area that represents a collection of efforts or treatments. I'm clicking Yes. Use the drop-down menu to indicate whether you are inputting a follow-up effort or treatment within the project area. I'm clicking No to indicate a new effort. Use the project name drop-down menu to select an existing project group name or create a project group name. Once a new project is created, the name will populate in the available drop-down options for your account. I'm selecting Cutter 2023 Training Demo Project. Click Yes, No, or Unknown to indicate if your effort is a mitigation treatment. Then use the drop-downs to enter a start and end date for completed efforts or a start and proposed end date for in-progress efforts. Next, input the acres treated. The CED will display a warning if the reported acreage varies significantly from the GIS acres treated from your footprint or input. If necessary, use the Edit Spatial Data button to return to the footprinter and adjust the polygon boundary. To record provided funding and costs associated with your effort, type the cost contributor name in the text box. Use the drop-down menu to select the cost or contribution type. If you select Other, describe the cost or contribution type in the Activity Info Notes text box above. Type the cost or contribution amount in the Cost Value text box. Click the Save and Add a Cost Record button to save the cost record and add a new cost record. Next, upload any documents you want to associate with your effort. These can be plans, reports, cost information, monitoring data, or many other types of documents. Please ensure your documents contain no personally identifiable information prior to upload. To upload documents associated with your effort, click the Choose Files button under the Documentation heading. You can select more than one document at once if they are in the same folder. Select your document in the File Explorer and click Open. Click the Upload button that appears next to each document's name. Once uploaded, the documents will display in a list. Choose the file type from the drop-down menu. Then enter a document description for each document. Download or delete individual files using the buttons to the right of the document name. In the Threats Addressed section, click the checkbox next to each threat that your effort addresses. You'll explain how your effort addresses each threat in Step 4, Effectiveness Information. The final section in Step 3 is Bipartisan Infrastructure Law Projects. If your effort is not funded using Fish and Wildlife Service funding from the bill, select No and proceed to the next step. For bill-funded efforts, select Yes to expand the remaining required fields. Enter your bill financial agreement number, select Yes or No to indicate whether effectiveness monitoring is required, and type a bill project narrative in the text box. If the effort is not affiliated with the Fish and Wildlife Service Partners Program, you will not have a Habits ID number. Efforts entered in Habits will be migrated over to the CED. Do not create a new record associated with a Habits ID in the CED. You can enter optional general notes in the text box. Input the planned and completed to date managed on DOI and non-DOI lands metric. For the conifer removal subactivity, I am recording planned and completed to date acreage. In the funding info section, record the Fish and Wildlife Service bill funds amount and fiscal year. If you received in-kind or matching funds, record the amount, fiscal year, funding source, and a description. In the Contact Info section, record the contact information for the effort's Fish and Wildlife Service lead, point of contact, and funding recipient. Type each individual's name, organization, email, and phone number, and select the Type/Program from the drop-down menu. Record additional collaborating partner names and contact information in the text box. Click the Go to Step 4 button to advance to Step 4, Implementation Information.